All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Murray taking right to the air. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. Savon Rebel with the pick. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
At the 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Hey, kill!
Now running here with Jaden Blue. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Prescott now off the play fake. This is complete to Ferguson out left. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Yeah, here we go. Line in. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in. What do you think?
Up the middle, Blue. And this one stopped fairly close to that first down. Good challenge, but they face 4th down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Quick throw finds him outright. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
Throwing on first down. Here's Murray. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting a drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Murray here on first down. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Murray on third down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be fourth and maybe a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up fourth down and less than a yard.
They'll run. It's Benson. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I'll be honest with you. Seeing that in real time, I didn't know if they got enough. But credit that first to a tremendous effort, and secondly to know exactly what he needed to go get that extra yard.
The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be second down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. Second and 10. Operated from the gun. Here's Murray. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
13 yards on the play. That's good. Cardinals.
We're going to run the draw here with Benson. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a first and goal. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. A couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. About to begin the second here. The Cardinals definitely thinking points. Benson will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
They'll try again from the 4. It's second and goal. Another try for Benson. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Cardinals get the game's first points here in the second. Trey Benson, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Has it at the 11. Oh, he lost it on the hit. And the fumble recovery is made. And Arizona takes it back for a touchdown. The Cardinals take a 13-0 lead. Lining up now to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals double their lead to 14.
Cowboys, nothing.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Return coming from the 14. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
At their own 27-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Right,
Dak off the play fake. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The rookie from Michigan, there that time.
It's a gain of 5.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
At the 33-yard line.
Here we go. I think.
The 3rd down run with Blue. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Well, Kate, the ref showing both individually and collectively continues with this run game. The fumble earlier, and now totally stuffed on that one.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Here we go. Here we go.
Play action, Prescott. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Yeah! Here we go.
They pick the hands off. Now Prescott. Nice gain left side. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Yeah! Here we go. Here we go. 46. 26.
From the red zone on 1st. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here's Jones. Jukes away from one. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Second and 10, still at the 28. He motion the tight end over. Murray thrown again on 2nd and 10. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Cowboys bringing out an extra defensive back on 3rd. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike, Brock, as he set out. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Kyler throwing here. Throw is there, Trey McBride. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Come back, come back.
They're going play action. It's Murray. Sends this to the end zone. And he scores. That's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals grow their lead just before halftime. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals double their lead to 14. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
1st down, here's Dak. That's Jonathan Mingo, complete. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
That's Flanoy. He's got it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go, 47.
Now it's Prescott again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Kill. Switch, hey.
Prescott now on 3rd down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this.
Hey, kill.
They're going for it. Here's Prescott. Throw caught by his running back. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. And screen here to Blue. And they get this down to the 28. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Yeah, here we go. That's 26.
Play action now for Prescott. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's second down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
And swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Brought down by the 16th pick in this year's NFL draft. Tackle made by Walter Nolan. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
26.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Darnell Savage with a pick. Will take over just outside the red zone as he goes out of bounds.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Deuce. 1-1. Hey. 2-2.
Murray looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals push their lead further to start the half. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals stretch their lead to 21. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Yeah.
Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. That's a solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Prescott, a quick throw, complete. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
At the 48-yard line.
1st and 10, Prescott. Reeled in, downfield by Ferguson. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. A 28-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Kill.
Working inside the red zone. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Throwing again is Dak. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. First and goal coming up.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys shrinking the lead some in the third. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's out of bounds up across the 25.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes first and 10. Play action now. Murray. He rolls to his right. Down the field. He's got Wilson. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. Moving quickly, trying to get set. First and 10. Murray. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On second and 10, it's Murray. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. He's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives a defense and a defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
It's a nickel set for the Cowboys on this third down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals stretch their lead on the final play of the third. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Has this at the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, first and 10.
Here we go.
Dak now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's going to be second down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Sean Murphy Bunting in to pick it off. And the Cardinals get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Go right side, and McBride has it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Now an inside give to Benson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Now here he goes. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
It's a gain of
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And they're up against it. Fourth down coming up. The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. Fourth down. Here's Murray. Going all the way to the end zone here. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals put up even more points in a win. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His third through the air this game. Extra point attempt coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cardinals grow their lead yet again.
42. Cowboys 14.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Blue on the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10.
Yeah!
Starting this drive with a design run. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun is Prescott. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Offense up to the line fast.
First down.
Prescott on 1st and 10. Getting out to his left. He tucks it and takes off. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Prescott here from the gun. Down the field, he's got Lamb. It won't be a touchdown, Brock, but it sure was close. He winds up out of bounds just about a yard shy of the goal line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Dose of the hurry-up offense here. Prescott to sneak it. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak.
I don't think that defense was ready for that kind of push at the point of attack. I think they were thinking outside run, play action, but they get gutted, and they get gutted right up the middle.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. Ooh, the Cowboys are saying they have it, and it looks like they do! Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Wilson, the receiver, in motion left. Throwing on 1st down. Here's Murray. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Murray thrown again on 2nd and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Now trying to run for it with Benson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cardinals close to picking up their 5th win. New set of downs for them from the 31. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Cut near the goal line. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's another Cardinals 1st down. 1st and goal.
They're going to pass it here. Caught out wide. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals continue piling on to this lead. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And this one will not make it to the landing zone. So the same as it going out of bounds now. This is going to come out to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. I think. Wide eight. Here we go. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide eight. Wide eight.
Prescott now off the play fake. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, still at that 40-yard line for 2nd and 10.
Kill.
Back to the air, Prescott. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Kill. Yeah. Here we go. Wide eight. Here we go. 47.
Prescott now on 3rd down. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go.
1st down, here's Dak. Trying to push deep downfield. Oh no, they get him yet again! Picked off by Will Johnson. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. First and 10 from the 32.
Hey, shift. Oh, what? 2-2-1.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. He beams one deep right side. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals keep running away with this. Trey Benson, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
21.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Needed a little more to reach the landing zone, so give them the ball at the 40-yard line. And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Yeah, 26.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Line 26.
Another run for Williams. He couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down. So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. And it was a game